Hey guys, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. We're outside again. We're still in June. We're still doing the barbecue thing. It is about 40 degrees Celsius. Whether you convert that to Celsius or Fahrenheit, it is super hot. Speaking about hot, look what I've got going here. Some lovely chicken lollipops. I had them marinated in some curry, some rum, some herbs. Hey, this chicken is drunk with all that rum I added in there. Still, I'm joking. They're not drunk, but it'll be nice and tasty. It's got a couple, maybe about 20 minutes to go. I just put them on here on a medium-high heat going. If it's your first time here watching me on YouTube, above, click on subscribe. Below, leave me your questions and comments. And show your boy some love by giving me the thumbs up. And look who I have here today. Julia, say hello. That's my girl, Julia. She's going to be enjoying these chicken lollipops with me. So here we go, guys. Let's quickly run through the ingredients. And on the far side here, I've got a teaspoon of brown sugar, golden brown sugar here. And this is something we're going to get a little bit of heat from because we're not using Scotch bonnet peppers. I know I'm going against everything I was brought up to believe. Hey, you got to have that Scotch bonnet pepper. But we're trying to keep this mild. So this is paprika. I've got a teaspoon of paprika there and half a teaspoon of black pepper. That's the only real heat we're going to be getting from this. If you have ginger, a half a teaspoon of grated ginger would go well in here as well. I ran out of ginger, so I don't have any. I've got a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, half a teaspoon of mustard powder, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of chopped fresh thyme, onion powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and the star of the show here, we're going to get that sort of richness from and that nice spicy earthy flavor from. This is curry powder, a tablespoon of curry powder. I'm using a Madras blend out of the Caribbean. Love the stuff. It's going to be wicked. Over here, and the stars, the other stars of the show, I've got these chicken drumsticks that I turned into lollipops. I'll show you guys exactly how I do that. Let me just give you guys a peek. Notice all that meat on the top there. We got that handle to hold on to like a lollipop. I'll show you guys how to do that. Just gotta wipe my hand here. I don't want to cross-contaminate anything. But what I did was chicken drumsticks. There's 5 pounds of chicken drumsticks here that I turned into chicken lollipops. Traditionally, chicken wings, the little drumettes from this chicken wings are used, but there's hardly any meat on that. Besides, this stuff here is cheaper to buy. The chicken wings were going for like $3 a pound. This is just under $1.25 a pound or something. So hey, more meat, better value. After I trimmed it and I created those little lollipops, what I did was I washed it out with the juice of a lemon and some water, drained it dry. So now what we're going to do is create that marinade for marinating this and allow this to marinate for about 1 hour to 2 hours. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I forgot something. Come along with me. I'll show you guys what I forgot. And I'll quickly show you guys what I forgot. Rum. And this is my nice little collection here. Wherever we travel, I usually bring back something from the region, and I'm looking for something. I've got some nice Guyanese El Dorado over here. I got some Royal Oak back there. Mount Gay Bacardi 151. You know what? I'm gonna find me a rum from this stash here, and we'll add some rum to the marinade as well. I'm thinking this Captain Morgan. Yeah, let's use some dark rum. Captain Morgan it is. I'll just show you how we're going to get those sort of little lollipops from the chicken drums that I purchased. And you don't want chicken drums that are too big. These are the perfect size. Now remember what I told you guys from the start. This is traditionally done with chicken wings, the little drumette part of the chicken wings. So all I'm going to do is peel back on that skin, and that's what I did here. I got all the skin back, and I'm just going to cut that skin out. That's going to go in the garbage. But now we have a skinless piece of chicken drumstick here. So next you need a sharp paring knife, and you're just going to go along the bottom and cut all the way around, because you want to make sure you cut back any sort of thing that would prevent it from becoming that little drumstick, that little lollipop that we want. And all we're going to do is start pulling back now on here, and just going to push up with your hands until you have that nice shaped lollipop, I guess. So there you go. If you want, you can certainly trim all of this out. It does take a little bit of work, but trust me, for presentation purposes, it's really nice. So there we go. I'm just going to discard that, and all I'm going to do is pull this back up, and there we go. I've got a nice little lollipop ready to be. I'm just going to trim that sort of little ligament out there. And I've got myself the little lollipop ready to be marinated. I'm going to show you guys one more time. So I've got the drumstick here with the skin, so I'm just going to peel that back. And I usually use my knife to pull it back like this by pressing down on there, and I pull out. There we go. Trim it all out here. Then we're going to go all the way around. So on the bottom here, we're going to go all the way around. And then all we got to do now is to push back on there until we have a nice piece of meat like a lollipop. I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this. After I'm done, I'm going to wash them with some lemon juice and cold water and then drain them dry to get ready for marinating. And there we go. I've got two of these guys here, nice and meaty. Hey, it's all kind of goodness here. I've got my bowl and I've got my little whisk, so we're going to put together this marinade. So just about everything is going in here. So in goes the brown sugar, paprika, black pepper, salt, that lovely curry powder, the mustard, dry mustard powder, onion powder, the fresh chopped thyme, the parsley. Get it all in there. Just gonna give it a quick little stir. Then goes the soy sauce. Get that all in there. And that Captain Morgan rum that we just pulled out of the stocks down in the basement. Oh, smells nice. I'm just gonna give him a nice dose in there. That's about 3 tablespoons. And I'm just going to stir that around, and then we're going to marinate that chicken with this. Up next, we're just going to pour that marinade. And if you're worried about that rum is going to infuse this with a nice flavor. However, by the time this burns off on the barbecue, there won't be any rum in case the little ones want to eat it. So I'm just going to take one of those drumettes and really scrape out, what did my mom say? Waste not, want not. All of that marinade from in there. I'm going to go ahead now and mix this thoroughly, and then we're going to set this aside to marinate. It's all mixed up with that marinade now. I'm going to put some plastic wrap over this, stick it in the fridge for at least a couple hours, because I really want all those flavors to really penetrate into the meat of these little lollipops and do all kind of nice things to it. So 2 hours at least in the fridge, and then we're going to go out to the grill and do our thing out there. So it's been a couple hours now, and my barbecue is at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, nice and hot, but I've turned it down now because I don't want this chicken to cook too fast or burn. So I've got a nice hot grill here going. So all I'm going to do, and I've got that marinated chicken. Let me show you guys one more time. That marinated chicken is all here. So I'm just going to put it on there. I'm going to continue putting them on there, and you know what? Barbecue as you guys normally would barbecue. However you guys like your chicken. I like my chicken well done. So I'm just going to keep rotating them, flipping them, moving them around on here. And I'm guessing it's going to take about 20 minutes or so. But I'll fill you guys in as we go along. So I'm just going to continue adding the chicken here. And I got some more customers. We got Kiana here now. Guys, it's been about 10 minutes now. I've flipped them over. We're getting those nice sort of grill marks on them. We're getting all that lovely scent and everything. It is smelling good, looking good. Hey, it's gonna be a feast tonight. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys. Traditionally, these lollipops are done with the drumettes of the chicken wings. But because, the chicken wings were expensive, these were a bit more affordable, so I went with these. So if you're trying to go with the drumettes from the chicken wings, do your thing. Look, I've got help today, guys. Kiana is flipping and moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Little does she know she's not going to be getting any of those.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So it's been about 20 minutes, and I originally said it takes about 20 minutes to cook. But with some of these pieces here, I can still feel, and by touching them, I can tell there's still a little bit not where I want it on the inside. So I'm just going to let it cook for another 5-7 minutes, and then they'll be ready to serve. If you're looking for something tasty to serve as a dipping sauce for these, and the whole idea of being a popsicle or a lollipop chicken is to be able to hold it, well, it's hot, to hold it by the sort of bone here and eat it like a popsicle. A good sauce for it would be the tamarind barbecue sauce. If you go on CaribbeanPot.com or YouTube.com/CaribbeanPot, search tamarind barbecue sauce, and I have a video and a recipe up for you guys to follow along. These are all done now, so all I'm going to do, and if you're worried if I didn't wash this, yes, I did wash it, soap and water. Got to be careful of that whole salmonella and cross-polluting or whatever you want to call that thing. But these are all done. I'm just going to put them onto here, and I'll show you how it's done in a second. The curry chicken lollipops off the barbecue are all done. It smells amazing in here. We got a little party going on now. Everybody's going to be enjoying these. I got a fly trying to sneak into the frame here. Hey, you want to be famous, Mr. Fly? Anyways, guys, give this one a try. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen out in the backyard again today. My mouth is watering because I got to get into this. Remember, the dipping sauce for this, CaribbeanPot.com, search tamarind barbecue sauce.